Hey, it's Pierre. I'm just testing out the Prince PowerBite 750. This is new in the Prince squash lineup for 2014. This is the one that Ramy Ashour is promoting, and I've just had a hit with it, and I'm going to give you my feedback. I really liked this racket. I was comparing it to one of my favorite rackets, one I play with a lot. This is the Technifiber Carboflex 130. The stringing pattern is different in the Prince. You can see it's more of a fan shape, like all the Prince rackets, and the Technifiber has the more kind of classic straight up and down approach. I found that this fan pattern, I've really been getting into it recently. Both the rackets that I use, I don't have my Dunlop handy, but I've always used the straight up and down strings. And this fan pattern, I'm really liking it. I feel like the strings are longer because they are going further to the throat here, rather than having a shorter string that's terminating about here. Of course, the center main strings are probably about the same, but as you get further out, the strings are longer, and I just feel like it gives you more power inside a bigger area. This racket, when you pick it up, it's 128 grams is what it's listed at, and the Carboflex is 130, so they should be, pretty comparable. Carboflex is a lot more. I have a grip on, an extra grip on this one, but pretty much the same. It should feel pretty much the same. This feels a lot more balanced, and when you pick up this Pro Beast, it's a little head heavy, not too much, just enough to make it feel like you really want to bring the racket up quickly on your shots. And it was actually really nice as I'm hitting with it, both on rails and drops. I'm getting my racket up quickly. It's kind of conditioning me to do that because of the way the head weight is, but it's still a light racket, 128 grams. And it's just a nice feeling cutting down through the ball on drops as well as on shots to length. I really like this. This is new to the Prince range, not just a new cosmetic, but it's actually a new frame. They also have another one, which I'll probably make a second video for, but I'll just show you now. This is called the Pro Shark PowerBite, which is a great name. Both of these, by the way, have great cosmetics. Pro Beast has a nice yellow and black frame, and the Pro Shark has a nice black and blue style. These are about the same weight, 1 gram different according to the frame, but the Shark is more evenly balanced, even though it's basically the same frame weight. It felt to me like it was much more of an even balance, which is nice. I like that kind of racket, and my Technifiber is more like that. But the Pro Beast, really did feel like it was that weighted towards the head, and it, like I was saying, kind of forced you to and encourage you to get your racket up quickly. So this might be good for someone who likes a lightweight racket and wants to have a lot of deception, but also be able to use a fair amount of wrist. Because it's on the lighter side, you do have to give it some of your own power. If you're going to use some wrist in your shots, this could be a good racket. It's worth checking out. Compared to the Technifiber, what else was I going to tell you about that? The strings on the Prince, I haven't really used Prince in a long time. I used to use them in college, but that was before they had this kind of stringing pattern. I'm not sure what it's called. I'm sure it has a name, but I don't know what it is, where the strings loop around the throat area here. When you hit a ball off these strings, you really feel like it's just launching off the string bed. The Technifiber feels much more
more solid, more of like a metronome. You know, it feels, it's balanced. The strings don't snap on you. It's all just very steady. You know, I like it. My style of play is to hit a lot of rails and just kind of wear the guy out. So this is great for me to sort of feel like I'm in that in the groove. But I really did like how this felt in terms of the ball just pops off it, but it's also still got good touch because of the weight in the head. It encourages me to get my racket up and come down for the ball and get a nice cut on it. So even though it's very lively, I also was feeling good touch with it. So this is the Prince Pro Beast 750.